Let's go, Broncos country. Man, we have an exciting, intriguing, a really fun signing that just took place today, man, in Broncos country. And I'm pretty fired up for it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys at all. Here it is, baby. Potential history. The Denver Broncos are signing 41-year-old tight end Marcedes Lewis to their practice squad. If they promote him to their active roster to play in a game, he'd become the oldest tight end to play in a game in NFL history. In the Super Bowl era, no tight end has ever appeared in the NFL at age 41 or older. People are thinking, is this a good thing? I'm saying hell to the yes, it is, given the situation that the Broncos are currently in and really what it is that they were looking for, man. So I love it. It's not just a really fun story, but here's the positive things about signing somebody like Marcedes Lewis, right? Aside from the fact that he's a physical freak, Sean Payton talked about him today as being somebody that works on his body like crazy, obviously, being 41 and still being able to play. He's missed one game in like the last 9 seasons that he's played. In incredible shape. And he's a phenomenal blocker still. In fact, he made a joke and said when he's 55, I feel like he's still going to be able to block the D gap. And so those are things that you love to see. But the most important part about this signing, I think, with Marcedes Lewis is think about the kind of wisdom and locker room presence that he's going to be for this ball club, right? There's not a single person on this Broncos team that can't learn something from Marcedes Lewis playing in the league for 20 years, right? Almost basically half of his life at this point, and more than half of my life and many of the people who are listening to his lives as well. So I think he could be a wonderful story, a great mentor for making guys better at blocking, allowing for guys to see the game through a unique perspective. And everything that you hear, all the reports and everything coming out, is he's one of the best locker room presence that you can have in a locker room. I'm going to see if I can find somebody had said that. I think it was Ian Rappaport. But anyways, I think about him, and he's gonna be designated as strictly being the guy that comes in and helps blocking, right? Taking over the Nate Atkins role. And by all accounts, he can do that at a very, very high level. He played last year at the age of 40 for the Chicago Bears, and he was an unbelievable blocker for them. And I think it's a great opportunity for him to be on a team that's very, very good, that's got Super Bowl aspirations. So I love the signing, man. I think it's a lot of fun. We talked about it yesterday. I was hopeful it would come to fruition. It is. And guys, I think just based off of what Sean was saying today, he didn't say this verbatim, but the way he was talking about it, there's a really good chance we're going to see Marcedes Lewis play this upcoming Sunday in Houston. And he's going to have a vital role, man, because getting the run game against that team is going to be massively huge. So I love it. And just some crazy quick facts. This is wild, man. So when Marcedes Lewis was a rookie, DeMeco Ryans, who is now the head coach of the Houston Texans, our opponent this Sunday, was also a rookie. Sean Payton was his first year coaching as the Saints. There was 2 billion less people on planet Earth when he was a rookie than there are now. 2 billion people less. George W. Bush was still the president. It's crazy, man. Guys like Troy Franklin, R.J. Harvey, 2-3 years old when he began his NFL journey, and now they're all teammates. It's just wild to think of. But I love it, man. I think it's going to be a really good signing. And listen, I'm looking forward to seeing. I'd love to know what you guys think about this. But the Broncos, George Payton, Sean Payton, I doubt you listen to this show, but if you do, you guys cannot be done addressing the tight end position. You cannot. We need not just additional depth for this year, but make the calls, man. See who's available before the trade deadline next week. Because to be completely honest with you, I would love to have an opportunity to trade for a tight end, a really good one. Maybe you get him at a little bit of a discount because it's mid-season, and you could have a solution moving forward as well alongside Evan Ingram, and then addressing it in the draft. But guys like Mark Andrews are really intriguing, obviously, right? David Njoku, another guy that I really like. Still on the Chigo Okonkwo train. I would love to have Chigo Okonkwo be a member of this team. But there's a lot of guys out there, man. There's a lot of names being thrown around. And I think it's going to be really important to look at that and see if you can go in and bring in some guys that can make a difference. If you're looking for more of a blocking tight end, someone that's not going to be as much of down the field type of threat consistently, that's fine too. Go out and try to get those guys. They're very valuable. They're tough to find. But you don't want to go into the offseason with a glaring need like tight end, and maybe you're reaching or anything like that. So let's take care of this position while we have it. But super excited to see Marcedes Lewis, man. I really am. I think he's going to be a really good signing for this ball club. And we'll see where it goes from here. So let me know you guys' thoughts below in the comments. We'll have a breakdown video coming out tomorrow fully about the Houston Texans. I've been digging into them, and it's going to be a very, very tough game, but a game I'm really looking forward to seeing how this Broncos offense measures against arguably the best defense in the NFL. So we shall see. Y'all take it easy. Go Broncos, baby. Peace.